Time now for Andy wrote a column. Andy, it's a yearly tradition here, your annual Yankees column. I mean, did you have to just put one letter in there?
Oh, here we go.
As you create the best roster combining the Mets and Yankees, you kind of split it there. What were the toughest choices?
The toughest choices were shortstop because Volpe, when you look at the numbers, they're closer than you think. But I went with Lindor. I think that was the right call. The one where I could have gone either way was left field. I did go with Verdugo over Nimmo. It could easily be argued the other way, but I will present my reasoning on this. Is both Citi Field and Yankee Stadium have like uncommonly large left fields, and the player profile, the tool rankings that the Yankees came up with, which Carlos Mendoza was raised up in, you need a burner in left field. You need a guy who, in that 5-tool set, the field tool is no worse than third for your left fielder. So Nimmo's OPS is 80 points higher this year than Verdugo's. Had a somewhat better offensive year. Verdugo's defensive metrics outranked Verdugo's, but not by a ton. But if you watch both teams as I do, it is clear that Verdugo is better than Nimmo, has more range than Nimmo in left field, and makes more big plays, like goes back to the wall really well and things like that. So I chose him because the difference in the offense is negligible enough where I want Verdugo in there on defense. That was my reasoning.
Okay. Hoke?
Well, we didn't put the screen of the bullpen up, but I can tell you the Yankees would take every single guy from the Mets that you had in the Met bullpen there because they are open for business. They're looking for help. So, but yeah, pretty interesting exercise.
That was one thing that struck me before you give your take, Dave, was that the bullpens. I couldn't believe how difficult it was to fill a whole bullpen between those two teams. They both need help in that regard.
I mean, my head was still spinning about you actually had a debate at shortstop. I mean, I like Volpe as a player, but I mean, Lindor has a much more established track record, brings a lot more power to the table there. I mean, Volpe's a Gold Glover. Lindor also plays excellent defense too, but I don't see much of a debate there. I mean, left field, I do agree with you. I mean, the numbers offensively lately.
Verdugo too?
Yeah, but the numbers are skewing offensively more towards Nimmo at this point, since Nimmo's picked it up. I mean, Nimmo, when he's performing like he should, I think gives Verdugo a heck of a lot more run and makes it more neck and neck there. But defensively, yeah, I would go with Verdugo too.
Would you take Andy Grimace or the roll call?
That's
I know my answer.
I love
you, big purple guy.